Welcome to Nathan's Armory. I'm Nathan. So a question I've been asked by some friends over the years is, why do I need a AR-15? Or in other words, why do I need an assault rifle? And I actually have many uses for this device that I use it for on a regular basis. So I'm going to tell you about those. So the first thing I use it for is for my hog hunting. I have some land where I hunt hogs, and whenever a herd of 12 hogs come out, there's nothing better than an AR-15 or an AR-10 because you have large magazine capacity with plenty of rounds. You don't want to run out of rounds in case a hog charges you. Also gives you the ability to take multiple ones at one time. So it helps with wild pig population control. I also like to use my suppressor on it so that I don't scare off all the other animals in the woods and make them all take off. So another one that I really like is, this thing is just fun to shoot. I have a 7-year-old. I bought him a little single shot 22. He doesn't want to do anything with that thing. All he wants to do is to shoot this rifle right here because I accidentally let him shoot it once. This thing has very little recoil. It is fun as all get out to shoot. You can shoot up a lot of ammunition and spend a lot of money really fast with it. But this is the most fun firearm I have in my entire armory. And I have many types of pistols, shotguns, and bolt-action rifles. This thing by far is the most fun thing to go out and shoot on a regular basis. Again, it gets expensive real fast though because you go through the rounds very quickly. All right, the third reason is home defense. And I'm not talking about home defense inside the four walls. If a burglar breaks into my house, I go after him with my 12-gauge pump shotgun. Outside the four walls though, if for whatever reason there's civil unrest or a problem and I have to exit my house, I want something that has longer range than a shotgun. I want something that shoots faster than a bolt action. And I want something that can be accurate at that distance. I don't need something like my long-range bolt rifle that's good out to 1,000 yards because I'm not going to shoot that far. So I need something that carries decent supply of ammo, is relatively lightweight, basically what's called a patrolman's rifle. This is a patrolman's rifle. This is what our military carries when they walk around. This is what I would want to carry around if I had to defend my neighborhood from looters or something like that. Which that one brings me to the fourth reason, and that is without rule of law, or RAW. All right, so this weapon right here was purchased a week after Hurricane Katrina. The reason I bought this rifle right here was because I saw the refugees, I know they're not really refugees, but the displaced people coming out of New Orleans, and I said, I would never have that happen to me. And I just, that really brought it home to me that I needed something in case of an emergency where there was no law around, something to be able to defend myself and my family with that I could depend upon. And this was my choice, and I haven't regretted it ever since I purchased it. All right, and the very last thing that I have this rifle for is what the Founding Fathers wanted me to have it for, and that was the Minuteman Principle. If the United States is ever attacked or needs to be defended, it is expected by our forefathers, the Founding Fathers, that every able-bodied man who is willing will get up, take arms, and defend our country. This weapon is the best choice, in my opinion, to do so because it is the type that the military carries. There's more ammunition for it, more magazines for it, more everything for it. The one thing that would be in short supply probably is access to the weapons themselves if, again, an invasion occurred or some other type of tyrannical rule happened where the United States needed some type of defending by more than just what the normal authorities could do. And I know a lot of people out there goes, oh, that'll never happen. But again, it almost happened back in World War II. The Japanese almost did a land invasion after Pearl Harbor. They chose not to because all the citizens, not all the citizens, but the vast majority of the citizens in the United States were armed, and they couldn't control that many armed people. So again, our Second Amendment right and the right to bear arms kept the Japanese from attempting a land invasion in the United States. And again, that's another reason that I carry this. So again, I hog hunt with it. I want it for self-defense around my house. Want it for without rule of law situation. If there's ever an invasion of the United States, I want one of these. And last but not least, it is the most fun rifle to shoot. I've shot tons of rifles, And anything outside of, let's say, having access to a fully automatic rifle, this is the most fun rifle I've ever shot. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that answered some of your questions as to why a middle-aged Caucasian guy in a suburban area would need this sort of firepower. Thank you, and God bless America.